This is the classic set 7258, a 366-piece Lego Star Wars Wookie attack set right here that I recently purchased on eBay. And I think, honestly, this is one of the perfect representations of why Lego has gone somewhat downhill recently in terms of what you actually get from a set. First of all, this set here is going to be a little bit dusty. Like as you can see here, there's quite a bit of dust on this Wookiee ship and yeah, and all the other ships too. I buy a lot of the sets that I want to actually use off of eBay. Well, used. So this is one of them. And they actually luckily sent it all pre-built. So there's some gunk and dust on them, which sucks. I can obviously clean that, but I didn't have to build it myself, which was nice. I love building Lego, but sometimes like I literally am just looking to have the set completed for some videos on daily bricks and stuff like that. So it was pretty nice. So if you see some dust, that's why. Either way, this set came out all the way back in 2005, and you get some seriously great stuff from it. First of all, you get yourself the Wookiee thing right here. I want to say it's a catamaran, but I know there's a separate Wookiee catamaran set, so I don't know if you can really call this a catamaran. It's just some sort of Wookiee ship, and honestly, this thing is super flimsy. And that's where I gotta give Lego big props recently, because, well, actually for the past like decade, they have been on point with not building flimsy stuff and really solidifying builds and stuff like that, because this thing, if you dropped it, it would shatter in a million pieces, and even just holding it is dangerous. But you of course have your rear gunner cannon right here. I love the way they used to make like cannons and stuff like that on Star Wars vehicles. It was so nice. So there's the rear gunner cannon. You've also got a seat up here for a Wookiee who can like drop bombs from above, and then you gotta put it down. You got the driver's seat right there. Of course, this only comes with 2 Wookiees in the set, so it's weird to have a 3 Wookiee ship, but I guess it's fine. That is the first part you get, but that's not all you get in this set. You also get yourself a dwarf spider here. This dwarf spider is very unique. I mean, probably one of the least accurate to the movie dwarf spiders of all time. But it's pretty sick looking. There's something really nice about these retro sets and the retro look of them that I just absolutely love. I would consider this vintage Star Wars Lego. It's old enough I would call it vintage. But yeah, this is a really unique looking dwarf spider. Even though it's not movie accurate at all, I still think it looks sick, and I really love it. I think this thing is awesome. So you get the Wookiee ship, you get the dwarf spider, and then the big thing of this set is going to be the Snail tank right here. And obviously this thing is wild looking. You get all those orange highlights on it, which honestly look very, very sick. Scout wants to go outside 1 second. So yes, you get all these orange highlights that really make the set pop and look very, very cool. Of course, again, it's, you know, not super movie accurate. It's also not the greatest looking build, other than the fact that it looks kind of dope in terms of like the color scheme and stuff like that. But I mean, like, they have refined these Snail tanks in more recent sets way, way better, to the degree where like this looks really dated. It really doesn't look fantastic, and the newer ones just look so much better. But it's still pretty cool. I do like it. Maybe it's just the nostalgia for this set because it was in stores when I was a kid, but it's pretty sick. Then of course you get the minifigures. You get 3 of these B1 battle droids, as well as 2 of these Wookiees right here, just standard Wookiee warriors. Pretty good minifig selection and pretty good vehicle selection. And I think that is what I really want to make this video about, is just seeing sets like this. And this is not an anomaly of a set. There are plenty of sets out there with lots of minifigs, lots of different vehicles from the vintage era. It is pretty weird nowadays to get a set with 3 different vehicles in them, all sort of different shapes and sizes and variety. I feel like nowadays we get 1 vehicle per set typically, and not a great deal of minifigs or anything along those lines. I feel like Lego has really dumbed down what you actually get out of Lego Star Wars sets. I don't want to say that about all Lego sets, because of course, like Lego Minecraft here is just like, there's so much going on. They were clearly very inspired by this bunny rabbit ranch. Yeah, very impressive. But in terms of Lego Star Wars sets, there's not a ton going on. You've got like an AAT, which is literally just the AAT, also super inaccurate as well due to that huge cannon on the front. But yeah, it's basically just an AAT. Or then you've got Obi-Wan Kenobi's Starfighter, which is like literally just a Starfighter. Or even the Armorer's Room, where it's just, you know, sort of the Armorer's Room. I feel like they lack a lot of creativity in what they can include in sets nowadays. The older sets had opposing sides, conflict, and entire battles you could make out of them. I mean, you buy 2 of these sets, which were probably like 30 bucks at the time, something like that, and boom, you've got yourself the Battle of Kashyyyk. You've got 6 droids, 4 Wookiees, and 4 vehicles versus 2 vehicles. Like, you've got a whole playset going on there. I think the one thing that obviously modern Lego does a little bit better than older Lego was the actual playability of it. You know, nowadays these would be like flick fire shooters and things like that, so you could have actual combat and things like that on the battlefield, which is really, really nice. But of course, you know, back in the day, at the very least, you would get more variety in each set. And I think this set really exemplifies that really well. I also think they just included more little details that were nice. Like the battle droids having those backpacks. It was really simple, really, really small, but it was really cool for battle droids to have a little antenna and backpack. Of course, not every battle droid had an antenna and backpack, but like, it would be cool to see that in sets again, because it's a small little detail, but I think it's really pretty nice. I do. Not to mention the fact that like droids actually got representation in stuff, because nowadays you don't get this. You do not see battle droid vehicles anymore. You do not see super battle droids at all. They haven't made a super battle droid in years. So there's so many anomalies going on with modern Star Wars. I feel like... Okay, 1 second. I feel like they're ignoring a lot of potential. You know, instead of going for super fun sets that include a lot of variety, a lot of small details and things like that, things that exist in Lego, like in Minecraft Lego, or in Marvel Lego, or even like the Range Rover Lego set has tons of Easter eggs and stuff like that. All of those sets have incredible detail. And the Hogwarts sets, you know, the Harry Potter sets, incredible detail. Tons and tons of detail in every single set. All these little Easter eggs. Star Wars lacks that nowadays. They used to have that. These sets used to feel incredibly inspired. But nowadays, it feels like they simply just make the set because they're like, okay, what's in rotation? We need another X-Wing. We need an updated X-Wing. All right, throw out an X-Wing. Okay, what's next, you know? It feels like that's all they do anymore. Meanwhile, like every once in a while, like May the 4th comes around, they send out a really cool set that's like really for the fans, really great, like the, you know, Homestead? Bars Homestead? I can't remember. But you know, they send out an actually cool set and stuff like that. But it feels like lately it's really weird, boring sets that just are like total letdowns to me. I mean, this entire lineup of sets this year is a huge letdown. If you look at the rumors, leaks, and reveals, it's just not super impressive as of yet. So yeah, I don't know. There's just something different about these classic sets that I really think made Lego Star Wars great, and I hope they can find that again. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.